Go to your refrigerator right now and pull out your butter, because Momovation's EPA-certified laboratory-tested 32 butter wrappers from 22 brands and found PFAS forever chemicals in the majority, pressed directly against a high-fat food that absorbs them. And one brand you're about to see carries a $122 parts per million PFAS reading while calling itself pure. Drop your brand in the comments now. 7 brands. Some of them will surprise you, including one that markets itself as the clean, organic choice. Stay through brand number 5, because that one is the most unexpected finding in this entire investigation. Number 1. Country Crock Plant Butter. Let's start with the brand that masquerades as a health upgrade. Country Crock Plant Butter is produced by Upfield, headquartered in Amsterdam, Netherlands, the world's largest plant-based spreads company. The ingredient base? Palm oil, canola oil, and soybean oil, a stack of industrially refined seed oils. Refined palm oil undergoes high-temperature processing that generates glycidyl esters, compounds the European Food Safety Authority identified as potentially genotoxic and carcinogenic. Canola and soybean oil are predominantly omega-6 fatty acids, the class that Harvard Medical School links to pro-inflammatory pathways when consumed in excess relative to omega-3. Country Crock carries no PFAS-free certification, no organic sourcing, and no non-GMO verification. The premium it charges over conventional butter is not a premium for quality. It is a marketing premium for the word plant. Number 2. I can't believe it's not butter. Same category, same problem, bigger legacy. I Can't Believe It's Not Butter is produced by Flora Food Group, headquartered in Rotterdam, Netherlands. Its primary ingredients? GMO soybean oil, palm kernel oil, palm oil, and canola oil. Harvard Medical School published 3 separate studies showing that margarine spreads increase heart disease risk in women by over 50%. This product has marketed itself as a heart-healthy butter alternative since 1986, for nearly 4 decades. No fat-soluble vitamins, no vitamin K2, no conjugated linoleic acid, no meaningful omega-3 fatty acids. What you get is an industrially processed seed oil blend shaped to look like something it fundamentally is not, and backed by a health claim that 3 decades of peer-reviewed research have not supported. Number 3. Land O'Lakes Spreadable Butter with Canola Oil. Now, here is where it gets deceptive, because this one has a cow on the package. Land O'Lakes, headquartered in Arden Hills, Minnesota, with over $16 billion in annual revenue, confirmed in writing when directly asked by a food journalist, the ingredients in Land O'Lakes Spreadable Butter with Canola Oil are not hormone or GMO-free. That is the company's own written confirmation. The second ingredient is GMO canola oil, derived from genetically modified rapeseed crops in 93% of American commercial production, typically refined using hexane, a petroleum solvent, then bleached and deodorized. The EWG flags Land O'Lakes dairy products for antibiotic and hormone concerns. The front of the package shows pastoral imagery. The company's written response to a direct question tells you what the label never will. Number 4. Kirkland Signature Grass-Fed Salted Butter. You might be reaching for the grass-fed option thinking you are ahead of this investigation. You are not, at least not with this one. The Kirkland Signature Grass-Fed Salted Butter wrapper was tested by Momovation's EPA-certified laboratory and returned 58 parts per million of organic fluorine in the first sample and 15 parts per million in the second, both above the PFAS marker detection threshold. Kirkland is produced for Costco Wholesale Corporation, headquartered in Issaquah, Washington. The grass-fed designation governs what the cows eat. Carnegie Mellon's Teresa Hines Professor of Green Chemistry, Terrence Collins, stated directly when reviewing butter wrapper PFAS findings, the FDA has known for decades that PFAS compounds in food wraps can migrate into food. Grass-fed, PFAS in the wrapper, both documented facts about the same product. Number 5. Organic Valley Sweet Cream Salted Butter. This is the one I told you to stay for, because this brand is USDA certified organic, pasture-raised, from a cooperative that has been a pillar of the clean food movement for decades. And Momovation's EPA-certified laboratory found organic fluorine, the confirmed PFAS marker, in 3 separate sample rounds of Organic Valley sweet creamed salted butter wrappers: 35 parts per million, 16 parts per million, and 14 parts per million. Former director of the National Institute of Environmental Health Sciences, Dr. Linda Birnbaum, reviewed these findings and stated, PFAS should not be present in food packaging like butter wrappers. The USDA organic certification covers how the cows are raised and what they eat. It does not cover the chemistry of the wrapper pressed against the product inside. The organic butter you trusted for the product is wrapped in packaging that failed independent testing 3 times. The farming is genuine. The wrapper is the problem. Number 6. Cabot Creamery Extra Creamy Premium Butter. On March 26, 2025, Agrimark Inc., headquartered in Waitsfield, Vermont, issued a voluntary recall of 189 cases, approximately 1,701 pounds, of Cabot Extra Creamy Premium Salted Butter after finished product testing confirmed elevated levels of coliform bacteria. Coliform in finished butter is a documented indicator of potential fecal contamination pathways. Its presence means a sanitation control failure somewhere between the cow and the wrapper. 7 states were affected. Agrimark recovered 99.5% before retail, with 17 packages reaching consumers. No illnesses reported. But the mechanism that allows coliform into finished butter, a breakdown in the sanitation controls designed to prevent fecal pathway contamination, does not announce itself before it happens. It announces itself in a recall. Number 7. Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter. Now, the one with the word pure on the label. Kerrygold is manufactured by Ornua Foods North America, the American subsidiary of Ornua, headquartered in Dublin, Ireland. Momovation's EPA-certified laboratory documented the old Kerrygold salted wrapper at 122 parts per million organic fluorine, the highest PFAS marker reading of any butter wrapper in their dataset. A federal class action alleged the product's packaging contained PFAS, despite being marketed as pure Irish butter. Kerrygold pulled its butter from New York and California shelves ahead of state PFAS bans. The class action was filed and subsequently dismissed with no public settlement terms. Kerrygold returned to those shelves with updated packaging. Momovation tested the new paper wrapper and found 11 parts per million of organic fluorine, still detectable. The label says pure. The wrapper's testing history says something the label has never been required to acknowledge. Number 8. NH European-style butter blend. And we close the avoid list with the largest documented recall event in this investigation. On July 14, 2025, Bunge North America Inc., headquartered in St. Louis, Missouri, with over $53 billion in annual revenue, recalled 1,800 cases, 64,800 pounds of NH European-style butter blend for an undeclared milk allergen. The FDA upgraded the recall to Class 2 on July 30, 2025. Products were distributed nationally and to the Dominican Republic, sold through Amazon and retail stores. Milk is one of the FDA's 9 major food allergens. For severely allergic individuals, exposure triggers anaphylaxis, a potentially fatal systemic reaction. 64,800 pounds of a product containing an undeclared allergen distributed through Amazon to consumers who had no way to know what was inside the package. The European style label implies quality. The recall record defines the reality. Safe brand 1-365 by Whole Foods Market organic salted butter. Here is what the combination of clean farming and clean packaging actually looks like. Momovation's EPA-certified laboratory returned non-detect results for organic fluorine in the 365 Whole Foods Market organic salted butter wrapper, no detectable PFAS marker in independent testing. USDA-certified organic, pasture-raised. No synthetic pesticides, no GMO feed, no synthetic growth hormones, no routine antibiotics. Pasture-raised dairy fat delivers measurably higher concentrations of conjugated linoleic acid, vitamin K2, and omega-3 fatty acids compared to conventional grain-fed butter. PFAS non-detect wrapper, organic certification, pasture-raised sourcing, available at Whole Foods and Amazon. If this is already your butter, drop a comment and confirm it. And if you are switching to it today, we want to hear that too. Safe Brand 2, Straus Family Creamery European-style organic butter. If this report made you rethink what's sitting in your refrigerator, make sure to hit like, share this video with friends and family, and subscribe for more investigations that cut through food marketing and expose what's really behind the label. Every week, millions of shoppers pay premium prices, believing they're buying healthier products, but the ingredient lists and testing results often tell a very different story. Straus Family Creamery stood out because the testing backed up the reputation, something we rarely see in today's food industry. But the bigger question is this: which butter brand are you throwing out after watching today's video? Drop your answer in the comments below. And don't forget to ring the bell, because next week's cooking oil investigation gets even more shocking.